nesting, evidently ready to have its egg. And there she is. She's staying perched there. I believe she's got eggs that are ready to be hatched, ready to drop. The Swainson Hawk is uncommon in prairies and farmland. It nests in isolated trees. This is one of the reasons that the Renfrew Hawk, the Swainson Hawk, grew up here after it was born as a light juvenile. Long, fairly pointed wings, pale converts, dark flight feathers. It's now looking more darker beak. A light adult. I think these adults are probably 3-4 years old. The light juvenile, born juvenile in spring, looks white-headed. Sometimes rather falcon-like shape when perched. Give you an idea of what to look for in the Swainson Hawk so you can identify it while you're walking across campus. This is a darker juvenile. 10% of the Swainson Hawk population has these darker colors. The ones we're seeing are definitely lighter. When they're flying overhead, they look more like this picture. And now I will zoom in on the actual Swainson Hawk. Let's see if we can find her. That was the male. The female is still perched there, still sitting, not moving. Let's see if we can find her. Very difficult to see at this point. Just, let's see, right here. There she is. She's staying perched there. I believe she's got eggs that are ready to be hatched, ready to drop into a nest that's not there. The university's strategy is very understandable. It's to get the Swainson Hawk pair to move out of this tree by the Renfrew Gymnasium, and so that they will migrate to another tree, hopefully further away from the human traffic. Right now, that strategy appears to be working. And if the strategy does not work, the next strategy is to actually move the hawk pair to another tree. In the wintertime, it would have been possible to actually take down these trees. Not all the trees around Renfrew are going to be taken down, but the ones on the west side are going to be removed according to the plan that's on the website. These trees, according to the drawings, would be staying, and that here you see her just waiting patiently, ever vigilant. I think this Swainson Hawk teaches us a lesson in how to be observant on campus of the nature that's here, the acts of nature, and our relationship to nature. I think it's one of the important lessons that students can learn, is how to be observant and look up from their cell phones and look up from their music in their ears and listen to the sounds of nature here on the New Mexico State University campus. Thank you. It's got a higher shrillness, but yet it also has lighter tones. The trucks, students are walking by. I'm not going to film them. One's on his cell phone, another is texting while walking. I want to show you that, but I'm going to respect the rights of students to their privacy. But I think we can discern a message here in the hawk's cry, and that message is simply to become aware and be aware of the here and now, what's mattering, that we earth walkers are creatures that have forgotten how to observe, and we're risking that our whole talent of observation, of being here and now and what's mattering, to be aware of the situation, that we're not aware of the power lurking nearby. There's great power in these Swainson Hawks, but also in the renovations of the university. This is a stressful and difficult situation for both humans who are out of awareness and then suddenly shocked into awareness, and for the hawks as they negotiate the way in which construction is happening and the way in which the university is building itself. Now there's cars coming in, pickup trucks. This is an active part of the morning where students at 8:15 are beginning to come onto campus. They're parking here in the lot. I'm wondering, why is this lot not just faculty only, and the students who are just not aware could be parking and texting and walking with their cell phones and their earbuds. And this one here's got a mug of coffee, staring down, looking at the other students, the other trucks, but not really being in awareness. So I think there's an intuitive ability to start to discern what the larger message is here. And I think it's an omen that we could discern. The omen is about how humans, hawks, and habitat are intertwined here today, and what we might do to develop an awareness. Here you see, despite all of the activity, all of the noise, this mama Swainson Hawk is not moving. She's going to nurse her pregnancy, and that egg is going to come out, and it's a question of whether the university and its strategy of the orange cones has persuaded the hawk pair. I'll just pan over here so you can see some of the orange cones. Has persuaded the hawk pair to move on to another tree, hopefully a tree further away, from all of this student activity. Here's a pair of students, I'm not going to show them, holding hands, looking down, staring down at the pavement, looking a little bit off 20 feet away, but just unaware. Another student parks, and I just wonder if this is a safe situation. The Hawks are unperturbed, but we're getting closer to the time when you're going to see some activity in the hawk pair. So let's pass out some umbrellas. Let's put umbrella stands all around this parking lot, all around Regents Row, all around Frenger, and let the students pick up an umbrella, pick up a hard hat with an eagle on it in the NMSU colors. Not an eagle, but a hawk. My mistake. A hawk. And become more aware. I think what they need is signs about being aware, being vigilant, not disturbing the hawk, but observing and being aware. There's some possibility that the hawk's message today is quite simple, that if we're staring at our cell phones and not being aware of our situation around us, and we're texting and listening to music, staring at the ground, we're just not going to heed the message of awareness that I think is here. Thank you.